Hello everyone. This time I have actually tried something new. Not a technique but a new medium, and that is gouache. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I just say gouache. But yeah, it has been very fun. It was very fun to use. I haven't tried it since then, just didn't get the time. But I have painted here that scene from Deadpool and Wolverine. I know a lot of Deadpool and Wolverine. I mean, it's just a couple, right? Side note: the moment I saw that scene in the movie, I knew I wanted to paint it, and paint it is what I did with gouache. So obviously, I wasn't all sure that this is what I am going to do, or that if something did not work, but I wasn't all blind. I did have something. I did have a small idea, and that was to go from dark to light. The opposite of watercolors, actually. For watercolors, you would like to go from light to dark, or at least I do. But for gouache here, I went from dark to light. Again, I saw, whatever artist I have seen use gouache, they usually go from dark to light. So that is what I followed, and you see it in the eyes there for Deadpool. I went started with black and then slowly built up the layers going to white. It's not all clear, but that's black, then grey, and then light grey, and then white. Eventually, I did not touch the eyes there. At least I don't think so. Even if I did it, I did use white there. Can't say the same for the rest of the mask. I really messed that up. I should have started with purple or violet, for the shadows, but you can see I did not do that. I started with pink. Don't know or don't remember what exactly was my thinking there. But that is what I did, and it would not turn out good. But I think I did manage to fix it. You can say. As to what I know till now about gouache, it is really hard to pronounce. Gouache. It is very much like watercolors, and it has pretty much the same consistency, maybe even the exact same consistency. I'm not so sure, but it feels pretty much the same. It is just opaque, unlike watercolors, which are transparent. Coming back to the work here, now you can see me trying to fix that. I have gone in with purple, making the shadows, and I'm realizing how messed up this entire thing is. I was very happy when I started it, that right, from my point of view, but it is actually the left one, but the right eye here, or the left eye, whatever, I'm just going to say right, I'm just going to say right. The right eye there, I was very happy when I started that. I was like, that is really good for my first try with gouache. And then I just mess up the entire rest of the piece. But I'm trying to fix things up. I'm diluting the purple, I think, and introducing. I think this is really started it all over. But I think I did realize, because gouache is opaque, you can, I don't know how the best way to explain it, but just put colors on top of it, and it really just works. That's the best I can do to explain it. You cannot do that with watercolors, I realized. They mix very well. Because they're transparent. Yes, I think I got it. Because they are transparent, you can always see the color that you put before. Like if you have put pink and then you decide, okay, no, I want to change that and I'm going to put green. Once you put green, you can always see a little bit of pink. In fact, quite a lot of pink. You just got to put more and more paint to make that pink disappear. But with gouache here, you don't really have to do that. You only see a tiny bit. You can see that, in fact, right now. That's all I can see. You can see that I don't have to put layers and layers and layers of color to make the previous color disappear. I think the maximum you'll have to do is like 2, maybe 3, if I'm really extending that. But 2, I think. See, that did work. I think I got it here after I started again. Basically, I put the purple, then I went in with maroon. Yeah, I think I said pink before. It was more like magenta or maroon. I don't know my colors, so I'm not very well. Deadpool's fun. I'm on Wolverine now, but that worked out. Now, I did think of starting with purple for Wolverine's mask as well, but I can't exactly remember why I did not do that. I started with brown, which better than Deadpool. I think I started with a really light color for Deadpool, but for Wolverine it wasn't as bad. I did put the purple in quite early, which I think I started learning from my mistakes. Yeah, and now I'm putting in the lighter color. It's not the lightest yellow that there will be, but I'm actually going from dark to light this time. I think I did learn my lesson from Deadpool. And I do remember these burned up, destroyed bits. I don't exactly know why. I'm just going to call it burned up bits. That purple thing. It was quite hard to make it fit well. Blend it, mix it. I don't know the exact term, but I'm just going to say fit it with the rest of the yellow. It was quite a struggle, but I think it just normal left right brush strokes just made it work out pretty well. Another thing I remember I struggled a lot with while painting Wolverine's cowl, it was picking the lightest yellow that would act as the highlight. I'm not in the highlight really, heavy highlights I usually go with white, but just the lightest yellow that there should be. I remember I think I even went in with green. It's just not there yet. You can see me. I think it was just then with the yellows, light yellow, and doing it. I think I went in with green as well. In search of yeah, it's there right now. And initially I thought that worked, but the more I looked at it, I realized that does not work at all. I'm going in back with the base yellow. Not I wouldn't say the base yellow. The base yellow was brown, but lighter yellow. I think I figured it out eventually. Yeah, I did, and I did cut there. Probably forgot to record. I don't remember. Probably forgot to record. But you can see there's a lot more detail now. There's shadows as well. And what I simply did, and that is something that works, everywhere. I think. Don't know about acrylics. I don't use acrylics. Not a very big fan of this. But it does work with watercolors. That's where I got the idea from. Whenever I really need a light shadow, I put in the purple and just pick it back up. That's what I did here. I put the purple, really diluted it, put a lot of water in, and I put the paint in and then just pick it back immediately, and that works wonders. And you can see it works like wonder here as well. For the mask, I thought it would be a lot simpler than that, but I really struggle with this as well. I struggled with a lot of things. I started with black, good decision, a very good decision, and some highlights. I think I went in with white for the eyes in Deadpool, I think. I went in with the Prussian blue first. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but yeah, I did go in with that. It really was not very well visible. So I did go in with another blue, just blue, I don't remember the exact name, and that worked a little better. I did not remove the entire Prussian blue. I did not go over it entirely. I left it because I don't know. I don't actually know why I did not do it. I feel like I didn't because I could see some of it, if that makes sense. Yeah, but when I started this eyes, should I call it the eyes bit? This black thing on the cowl. I really thought, what am I doing? Nothing is working. I have messed up with the black, I have messed up with the blue, but it all really, just came out well. I think I always say this, but trust the process and things eventually do work out. it did work out with Deadpool. You saw how big of a mess up that was, but trust the process and everything eventually just works out. And what you're seeing now that I'm painting is, it may feel like it's all just black, so why don't I just do it? Like not just all black. I think I have, even I think it's all black, but I remember it's not all black. I think there's a bit of Prussian blue as well. I think I'll go in with the highlighter. Yep, just then. That's why, for the highlights, I really enjoyed painting with gouache a lot, a lot, and I cannot wait to paint more with it. But at the same time, I do miss working on the hair focused sketchbook as well. It's been quite some time since I have even drawn something on that. I think, in fact, I do have a plan. I've already done the thumbnail sketch. Not the thumbnail sketch, the thumbnail for that. It's just I have to draw it and then I'll have to paint it and paint it with watercolors. Of course, I don't want to. I can, but I don't want to switch the mediums where I want to keep it all watercolors. But yes, gosh, I cannot wait to use more of it, play with it a lot more, and oh, I always remove this bit, but thought I'll keep it here. The outlining, I always do outline. Usually it's before the paint is put in, but I thought gouache is opaque, so it will go over and the black lines. So I did it afterwards, and it really made it pop. I think it worked very well, and now I'm using the white gel pen to add some highlights on Deadpool's mask. I think I'll use a little bit on Wolverine's cowl as well. And here's the final work. Thank you for watching.